We live. All cameras on. I think. You know what I'm saying? We good. Hey. No big introduction needed.
Hey, come on.
Elaborate.
It's Mother's Day weekend, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out to mamas.
Shout out to mamas.
All the
Netta,
mamas.
Netta, I miss you, girl. You feel me?
Falling for you, yes I must say. My heart dropped when you come my way. I've been plotting.
It's a cool 78 outside in the loop. Like, it feel good. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying?
So let's dance tonight.
Hey, you know,
Sun shining.
like, this yacht music, bro.
Hey, absolutely.
You know that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All day, will you
Absolutely.
be my chick, could be my alright.
Elaborate.
Got me going in circles the way you move it. The way that thing is shaking as if it's fluid. It got me under influence like Nike, can't wait to do it.
This Elaborate. YouTube, don't do it. He right here.
I'm here.
Low to the DJ.
Elaborate.
Pop a bottle or two in your body, I can't refuse, cause I'm falling for you, yes I must say. My heart dropped when you come my way. I've been plotting on you all day. Will you be my
This
chick,
shit
could be my
fire.
bae. So let's dance tonight.
Like, what a day party at? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I've been plotting on you all day.
Yeah,
Will
what
you
that
be
was,
my
sweet.
chick, could be my
Nigga.
bae.
Yeah, you know, we gotta take it to the motherland. Gotta take it to the motherland for
Straight
sure.
up, man.
Elaborate.
What it do? It's Elaborate. I'm your host, Mac. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Thank you for coming, man. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video.
For sure.
I got family in the building. No big introduction needed. Y'all done seen him on here before. STEVE N CLAIR in the building.
Elaborate.
Always feel good to touch down back to the crib.
Mr. I Bet. You
Alright,
feel me?
alright. Come on.
Straight
Come
up.
on.
New album out right now. I
on.
Bet. You know what I'm saying? Featuring, you know what I'm saying, your boy, Mac. You know what I'm saying?
Love, bro. Appreciate you coming through on that too, for sure.
Yeah,
for
man.
Sure.
What? First of all, how your mental health, man?
Oh man, hey, I'm in an awesome space mentally, bro. I'm in an awesome space, bro. Like, you know, rich in spirit, man. We rich, bro.
Yeah.
We rich in spirit, for sure, bro. Appreciating every day that we get, you know what I'm saying? Living in the moment, living in today, bro. Like, and far as with I Bet, I know we're gonna get into it, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I created that project feeling like I had one foot in the moment, but another foot in the past, or another foot in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm all 10 toes right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, so you saying you basically saying you was stuck in the middle.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, far as just like, you know,
Creativeness?
like not even on a creative tip, bro. Just like mentally, bro. Like, you know, just not really paying attention to today right now. And I say that in the sense of like
Being present.
being present, bro. Just
Yeah.
being present, enjoying today, worry about today, conquer what need to be conquered today. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, sometimes like, you know, we can get into that mode to where we really living in tomorrow that we forget to live for the day, you know what I'm saying? And then,
Yeah.
you know, a nigga birthday just passed, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Shout
like
out, though. You had the party last night too, didn't you?
yeah, no, we had a little you dig at Sophie's last night, you know what I'm saying? All
Hey.
the loved ones came through, you feel what I'm saying? So big love to everybody that pulled up.
Niggas rock with Sophie's.
Hey man.
I done been at Sophie like 3-4 times just because somebody was having something there. I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Facts.
crazy.
Facts. Yeah. Every time I touch down to the crib, bro, I gotta touch Sophie's at least one night out the week. You know what I mean?
And
It's
shout out my
just-
nigga Click Clack. He
come
got Sophie's
now.
on lock.
Come on now. Come on,
If-
brand ambassador.
Bar pack. If the bar pack, don't worry about it. If you find Click Clack, he gonna get your drink
brand
for you.
ambassador. You
You
hear
know what
me?
I'm saying?
for
But
sure,
yeah,
for
so
sure.
you said you was in the middle. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Was it the birthday or was it just like a lot going on?
It wasn't a birthday, bro. It was just like, you know, just a lot going on. And once again, you know, I know last podcast we touched into it, just passing them my pops, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And learning how to live with that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can find myself, you know, in nostalgia mode, of, you know,
Yeah.
thinking in that past, just
Reminiscing.
like reminiscing, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, young niggas
like,
don't know what reminiscing
they
mean.
don't know.
They don't
know
say
about
that these days.
They don't know
You know
about
what I'm
that.
But yeah, man.
bro, that. But also, you know what I'm saying, I'm locked in on what I want to accomplish and everything. And I'm a visual guy, you know what I'm saying? And I often see myself, visualing myself and how I want my success to look and where I want to be and everything. And I can get so mentally rapped on in that to the point where I'm literally in that. I mean, I'm you know what I mean?
You locked
I'm
in.
coming out that new crib. I'm pulling up. You feel me? Whoop you out the bam. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, well, what you doing today though, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what need to be accomplished today? Like, don't let today pass you by, bro, because it's like, man, time moving like a mug, bro. Time moving, bro. Time is on crack cocaine. You hear me?
Flat out. And that's what I be telling everybody. Like, I'm finna live the second half of my life.
Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. So it's like, man, soak it in today, bro. And you know, I feel like time won't move so fast if you just focused on today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, man. I bet. What is basically, okay, to me, in my terms, is like it is a compilation. It's labeled that on iTunes. I see that. But it's basically like, you know, half Lucy's, half new. And it ain't long.
Everything.
What made you do that?
Yeah, everything's intentional on that for sure. So I know people like in the press and everything is saying like calling AIGHT an album, but it's not an album per se.
Yeah.
But it is treated like an album in the sense of how I feel when you listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, each song sounds different, but at the same time, like everything is kind of like
it's cohesive.
Yeah, it's cohesive all the way through. You know what I'm saying? So like, and that's intentional as well. Like you know me, man. Like everything I do got some type of cohesion to it. You know what I'm saying? It got some type of feel, some type of flow, some type of format to it. You know what I'm saying? So like I could definitely see how people could listen to it and be like, oh, this feel like an album.
Yeah.
And I'm a 70s dude. You know what I mean? I really love the 70s era and everything like that. And, you know, a lot of times they have an album and that joint be like 6 songs. Some of the songs might be like 12, 15 minutes.
They're definitely going to be 13.
But it'll be like 6 songs, you know what I'm saying?
For
7
sure.
songs. So it is cool to see like that short track listing, but still give people enough to where, you know, they feel a little full. They feel a little full.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's digestible. It's digestible. Like, you could listen to that like on your way somewhere, and if you got a 45-minute ride, you can listen to the whole project.
Facts,
I feel like that's important though.
Facts.
Straight up. Because if you rolling, you rolling. And if they slapping, it's slapping.
Yeah, it's only 19 minutes too. The project only 19 minutes, so like that give it time to like replay it. Like I find myself doing that. Like I'll play through it and then it feel like so short. I'm like, I gotta run that back.
Do you feel like that's a thing? You feel like people don't listen to long albums no more?
I mean, yeah, in a sense of like if we just going off of the time period we living in right now, like you know, the attention span is like that. You know what I mean?
So quick, bro.
So definitely in that sense, for sure. But I feel like cats like us who enjoy the music and really love the music, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that sweet spot of an album is anywhere between 40 to, I say 70, 75 minutes. I feel like that's like a sweet spot. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The 15, 16 tracks.
Yeah, the 15, 16 track, you know what I'm saying? Even the 14 track, you know, 14 to 16, you know what I'm saying? 2 skits. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Intro. Outro, you know what I'm saying? Like, definitely. So, I know, like, I like to make bodies of work too, you know what I'm saying? So like it gotta definitely, if it's coming from me, it gotta feel like something. You know what I'm saying?
It's not just rapping, it's art to you.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like
we throwing paint on the canvas for sure.
That's like you, Bodine. I sense that in like Nando. You know what I'm saying? It's a few cats like Tefpo. Like it's cats that, you know what I'm saying?
Spade,
like you can tell is art. Spade, Dubbo, like a lot of St. Louis cats build bodies of work. It's not, the niggas is not just rapping in the loop.
Come on now.
Especially on the conscious level.
Come on now.
Like other people that are like mainstream rappers out of St. Louis, they just want to try to make a slap. It ain't about the slap with y'all though. It's about the art.
That's a fact.
And I feel like that lives way longer than the slap.
We love slappers. We love slappers too.
Yeah.
But it ain't about that at the end of the day, bro. It's for me. I'm speaking for me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about that at the end of the day. It's about feeling, bro. I want to make you feel something. You know what I mean?
And that could make a record a slap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, yeah.
Like we just listened to, you know what I'm saying, Sangria in Sangria. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a slap. Like the problem is you just can't get where you need to go to hear it the right way. Mm-hmm. Like if you go to Greece,
that's a fact, bro.
And you play that with the yachts in the sunset, with all of them, with the vibe,
bruh.
It's gonna be the best song you ever heard in your life.
This is different, bro. Like,
hey,
that's a fact, bro. Like, where you hear that song at, the environment you hear the song at, that shit matters, bro. That shit can take a record from here to motherfucking to the fucking moon, bro.
Because if I hear a record in my car, I might not like it. Mm-hmm. But if I'm introduced to it in the club, it might be a slap, and it's gonna sound different when I get in the whip.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
But
that's a fact, bro.
So compilation with a few new tracks. Yep. So you said this was planned, so you knew when you made Flip It that this compilation was gonna come about.
Yeah, eventually, for sure. Okay. For sure, eventually. Cause like I'm proud of releasing Flip It. I released Mile High Club.
Right.
I released that shit back in like right when the pandemic started.
Yeah.
So was that 2020? I released that around that time, you know what I'm saying? And it definitely got overshadowed by everything that was going on. You know what I'm saying? A couple people caught the record, you know what I mean? But I feel like the ladies still be spinning in that joint to this day. Like,
straight up.
So like, and that's what made me be like, man, I could throw this on there. I could throw this on the project.
Yeah.
we don't, that joint just don't got to sit nowhere. We can, you know what I mean? So basically, man, the premises of it was really just creating a home for those Lucy's that I dropped. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And the beats that that we added on there, the songs that we added on there was beats that we just been kind of sitting on. So I bet, really, bro, everything that was created on that project was created as early as 2019. The newest beat we did on there, I would say, was The Cure. The one with the sample, the second song with The Cure.
Yeah.
That was the newest joint we did. Everything else, we've been kind of sitting on for at least 3 years.
So, okay. That's crazy, first of all. That's fire, though.
That's crazy.
Because it's confirmation that you ahead of your time when you write. And when you think of your concepts. Because if you could drop something 3-4 years later.
Everybody can't do that.
And it's still relevant and it still feels new. That's a hard thing to do as an artist. But at the same time, does that stop you from saying things that are timestamps? I hear that all the time from people that say, don't talk about court cases that's going on, don't talk about news that's going on, because it dates your music. Do you stay away from that type of stuff because of that fact? Because if you talk about something about Biden back then and him getting elected in 2019,
and then try to use it,
4 or 5 years later, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, no, I definitely see that angle for sure. Like I think with me, all my art, for the most part, man, 98% of my art is intentional to the core, bro. So with me, if I was to put like a timestamp or something like that in the album, like I know I'm gonna drop it ASAP for one, but for two, I know it's a part of the story of the world of that album. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So I know like granted, like if I'm talking about a certain thing, you know what I'm saying? Basically, bro, is representing that time period. So if I'm talking about some like political stuff like that, you know what I mean? Obviously, I wouldn't, unless I'm like intentionally trying to do that and talk about that on purpose. I wouldn't, you know what I mean, talk about some shit that went on 8, 7, 6, 5 years prior and then releasing it 5 years later.
Yeah.
Nah, we wouldn't do that, bro. Like, it got to be a part of the story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or you approach it in a non-time stampy way.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Or approach it in a non-time stampy way. Now, in freestyles and stuff like that, I've put like dates like 2023 or you know what I'm saying, some shit like that, you know what I'm saying, letting you know what was the time I was recording that shit, you know what I'm saying, or like something like that. But like in my actual album, bro, if I'm talking about time, like a historical thing that's happening right then and there, 9 times out of 10 that album gonna come out around that time, because it's like, for example, I'll say our album Unknown Domino Effect, that was Mike Brown era, you know what I'm saying? And you can hear that in the album, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, you can hear us talking, we got a song called Ground Zero, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's intentional. Yeah. So when you hear that album 10, 15, 20 years later, you pop in Unknown and you like, it take you back to 2014 to visually kind of feel what that looked like if you was out there, you know what I'm saying, protesting on Canfield. You know what I mean? If you was outside doing that, you know what I'm saying, you would feel it. Or if you from out of town but you've heard and seen like footage of what went down, like you would hear the music and you can feel like the emotion, that raw emotion that the artist was putting into that art. You know what I'm saying? Like, so things like that, bro, I feel like those are intentional timestamps, and if you trying to convey a message, that's important. Like,
for sure.
Lay that down.
It's a period piece at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Straight up. Who produced on AIGHT? Who you have on there?
So majority Click Clack.
Okay.
Majority Click Clack. So shout out to my boy Kimani is dope from Baltimore, man. That's my bro. He did Flip It. Okay. Shout out to my boy from my brother from the shop, bro. My boy Jeffrey Barber. I know him as Jeffrey Barber, his real name, you know what I'm saying? But Audio Dope is his producer name. He did Mile High Club. Okay. You know what I'm saying? My boy Jeff. So producer name Audio Dope, man. He got some hard hitting beats for sure. But those are the only outside producers. Click Clack did everything else. Q mixed and mastered. Was it 5? I think either 4 or 5 of the records on there. So it's all CBI, it's all in house, it's all DE. You know what I'm saying? It's all La Familia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, always. You hear me? So, but yeah, bro. So man, we whipped that together. Real quick, bro. For sure. We whipped that up real quick. And then shout out to my boy Ilmac. Track 3, a Rare Breed. Oh, that's his, that's his vocals on there. That's him talking. He narrating that joint, man.
I know it's me. I know it's me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I just look. I am where I'm needed. You know what I'm saying? I've been thinking about getting back in the producer bag, though. I ain't gonna.
Hey, man. Come on now, bro.
I've been gone for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they understand your musical abilities, bro. I don't know if they know or not, bro.
Niggas don't know.
I don't know if they know.
What I'm saying? I got tired of being,
I don't know if they know.
You know, the music that niggas was turning on when they little thing was in the car. The fake rappers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm like, you nigga, this art, bro. Like, I'm not making this for you to just play with your,
come on, man.
your little Theezy in the whip with you. You know what I'm talking about? I'm rapping.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not what I'm doing.
Yeah, I feel it, bro. I feel it. It can definitely get discouraging at times. You know what I'm saying? But you know, at the end of the day, man, when you got purpose, you know what I mean? When you creating with purpose, man, you got to block out all the noise and keep going. You feel me? So.
Yeah, man. I saw you in Voyage ATL. You was talking about the ups and downs of this, like being an artist, an independent artist, and all that.
What you talking about? You talking about the joint that?
It was an article, Voyage ATL.
Oh, okay, Voyage ATL article. Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking you talking about the St. Louis magazine joint that just dropped. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, what are some things that like independent artists have to go to or that you've experienced while you've been trying to do this?
I mean, first and foremost, bro, you gotta put your own bread up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the burgundy.
Yeah.
Forget the red.
Yeah.
I'm in the burgundy.
Yeah.
We passed red.
You gotta put your own bread up first and foremost, bro. Like, cause if you ain't doing that, bro, you just gon', you just basically working for somebody still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for real. So you definitely got to put your own bread up to some capacity. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you visible. You know what I'm saying? I know leaving that digital footprint is very important for today's time. But like, if you can mix laying down your digital footprint, but also putting boots to the actual ground, physical.
Yeah.
Like, if you can combine those two, bro, like, that's definitely something that can excel what you got going on even further. You know what I'm saying? Just, shaking hands, networking, you know what I'm saying? Meeting with people in real time, you know what I'm saying? And also doing your thing on the internet as well.
Yeah, I seen you had to meet up in the A, man.
Yeah,
People
so we did a pop-up, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, people came out too, man. Shout out to everybody that came through the pop-up, man. The AIGHT pop-up in Atlanta, man.
Straight up.
For real. Like, that was love for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was like, that was like my first solo thing that we done in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I appreciate everybody that showed love for that, man. So next we gonna be getting this show together for sure. You gonna get the show together, man. Everybody like, when the show coming?
Straight up, huh?
So not to give too many details on that just yet, but I just know that's coming for sure.
What does Steve's show consist of? STEVE N CLAIR. What does STEVE N CLAIR's show consist of,
bruh? Well, first and foremost, if you in the Lou and you been to a Domino Effect show,
yeah.
you know what the fuck time it is.
Yeah.
Straight up. Mayhem.
Straight up.
Mayhem. You know what I'm saying?
Why y'all doing to people like this, man? Y'all know niggas want a Domino Effect album.
It's funny you mentioned that. Hey, the big homie.
And y'all playing.
The big homie said the same shit last night. Shout out to the big homie Rob Boo, man. Slumfest, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said the same shit last night.
Yeah, because the last time you was on here, I asked you about it.
Yeah.
You was like, we gonna get something together. Yeah. And I was like, okay. And it still ain't dropped. I said, oh, man. They playing with the people, man. What is it?
You know what it is, bro?
It's just life?
Not even just that, bro. Like, of course, life, man. Like, life and I say that in a beautiful way, bro.
Oh, yeah,
I say
for
that
sure.
in a beautiful way. I don't say that in a,
Yeah.
I say that in a very beautiful way. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, combination of life, you know what I mean? Cats got their own sub endeavors going on and everything like that.
Yeah.
And like I was telling Rob Boo yesterday, shit, we on our Outcast shit right now.
Yeah.
We on our Dre and Big Boy shit right now.
And that's the thing. That's like, even with sitting down with people, certain cats, you know what I'm saying, I reach out to, they won't come, but they'll see me in the streets and be like, man, I got to come on.
Yeah.
And I send them the invite. They be like, oh, man, look.
Yeah.
When the stars align, bro,
mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about it, nigga.
But I will say this, though.
When the stars align, it's going to happen.
That's a fact. I will say this on camera, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't think niggas ain't working. Niggas is always working. I'm just going to leave it at that.
So they in the tuck, is what you're saying. Straight up.
I mean, the ideas is brewing and everything, and, we laying down ideas and stuff like that,
How many songs you got in the tuck?
How many songs I got in the tuck?
In the tuck that's not out, that's recorded, maybe just needs to be mixed and mastered, versus drops, or you know what I'm saying? Something might need a second verse on it.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy, man, because me and my brother Bo, man, we said this year we just dropping shit.
Yeah.
We just dropping shit. So like that's another one of the reasons why AIGHT came about too. I'm like, shit, we going.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna drop that at the end of 2024, but I'm like, you know what, I might as well put timestamp.
Yeah.
Timestamp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, I might as well put that 2025 on there and drop it at the beginning of the year. That way we can just push, we can along with the other things that we doing, we can have that in the tuck and just be pushing that too. And in that in between time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the thing I was understanding about the Lucy's.
Mm-hmm.
In today's climate, you gotta drop at a high clip.
Mm-hmm.
It gotta be at the right clip though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I gotta stay in your face with some new stuff. While, like you said before, still working the old.
Mm-hmm.
or still working. It ain't even old these days. This stuff like 6 months old, but it's old to y'all because y'all ain't got no retention.
Exactly.
Y'all ain't got no retention rate. So
that's a fact.
Like, I'm talking about niggas used to listen to Jay-Z Blueprint every day.
Every day.
Every day from top to bottom.
Every day. And it held us down. First Blueprint held us down for a good. When Blueprint 2 dropped?
I don't know.
If I ain't mistaken,
like a year or 2 years
later.
later.
It dropped a year or 2 years later, but shit, niggas still listening to Blueprint.
Yeah.
Man, what?
Exactly.
I feel like Blueprint, which is still in rotation to this day.
For sure.
But I'm talking like that heavy everyday rotation.
Yeah.
I feel like even after Blueprint 2 dropped, Blueprint was still in heavy rotation every day, and then Black Album dropped, and then that's when niggas was spinning Black Album hella hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. But like, yeah, bro. Like,
how many songs you got in the tuck?
Man, I got at least 10 in the tuck. Okay. At least 10.
Okay.
For sure. And we just talking like joints that can get mixed and everything.
Right.
Yeah, I got at least 10 for sure. But like, I think with me, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm so like multi-genre with it, bro. So like, I like to play with different sounds and stuff like that. So I'm one of those artists where you can't really expect what I previously dropped. The sound, well, you can't judge that off. Oh, the next joint gonna sound like that. No, don't do that with Steve. Please do not do that because I don't want to break nobody's heart. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
you follow you.
I follow me, bro.
That's why I asked Zeus that question, man. Zeus is a nigga that will drop whatever he feel.
Yeah.
It don't matter what worked the last time. Yeah. It don't matter what was buzzing. Mm-hmm. If he ain't feeling it, he like, bro, I'm on this. Like, yo, I'm finna drop a whole country album on niggas.
Sure,
I be like, what?
For sure. So I think with me, what I want to do more, because I can get like that too, bro. And I've been like that for like years, you know what I'm saying? But like, I try to just do this, that. So like everybody can get a, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can get a sample, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can be satisfied, you know what I'm saying? That was another thing with AIGHT. Like, for example, like The Cure, the second joint, super hip hop, super raps, you know what I'm saying? And I did that for the hip hop community, for my hip hop heads, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to make sure they good, they satisfied, you know what I'm saying? So like a nigga rapping all through the project, don't get me twisted.
For sure.
But you know what I'm saying? A lot of the meat of the project is definitely hook driven, basically. Like I want hooks to lead, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like chanty repetitive hooks. Get it, live it, get it, spend it. Even with the AIGHT, the intro, the AIGHT, bet. You know what I'm saying? Just catchy things that can stick in people's head, you know what I'm saying? They can sing, they can be at their work desk and they randomly catch themselves singing and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you want. Even with the art, I see what you want. Mm-hmm. Flat out. Like, I like the purple. I see what you're doing with the purple.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Come on. Because I'm doing the same thing with the Tiffany blue.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
Like, people, y'all got to do y'all research. Like colors hit nerves.
Come on now, colors.
Yeah, flat out. Like, it's a science to this.
Intentional.
Yeah, it's a science to this.
I know niggas is like, why he wearing this yellow hat? Everything is intentional. Yeah. The yellow hat is intentional.
Yeah.
Everything. And like he just said, man, colors just tugs on different parts of you. You know what I'm saying? So like, definitely. And that's another thing that we always done too, man. Like, even with like cover arts and all that other stuff, like allow the colors to be associated with the theme to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because a lot of people will see it and won't know what it is, but they'll know it. Mm-hmm. And I run across that a lot. Mm-hmm. Like, I tell them about it, they won't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But if I pull up the IG, as soon as they see the Tiffany blue box, I done seen that before. They know it. You know what I'm saying? And that's all just like. That's off just like, you know what I'm saying, mental color manipulation.
Come on, man.
On you niggas.
Come on, man.
You feel me?
Come on, man. We ain't go to school for psychology. Hey,
It's straight up.
Hey, look, the dude, man.
Yeah,
look.
we was doing business
Come
in
on,
high
man.
school. Like
Come
y'all
on.
niggas,
That's what I'm saying.
y'all niggas may be
They-
lucky
they
we didn't have the
don't know,
internet,
bruh.
dog. If we would have had
don't
IG,
know, bruh.
if we would have
They
had
don't
IG
know.
and social media when we was in school, we would have been millionaires, bro.
Man, stop.
Before we got
playing,
out of high
bruh.
school, we would have been millionaires. Bro.
Talk to him,
I'm
man.
telling
Talk
you,
to
bro.
him, bro.
Like niggas was having business meetings, nigga, like straight sit downs, like
straight up, bro.
good fellas, nigga, like for real.
Like,
But
straight up.
What's coming with the next project, man? When you looking at dropping the next project? I know you still gonna work this one,
For sure. So
you know, while you working something, you got to be working on something.
absolutely.
And where your artistic musical brain at right now?
Absolutely, bro. Like, once again, AIGHT is out right now, streaming everywhere. You can find it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in a couple different directions with it. Right now, I'm just focused. Not just focused. One of my main focus right now is just getting these shows together. So that's what we doing.
Okay.
I want to do something special though. So that's why I'm kind of taking my time with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So getting the shows together, but music wise, man, like I said, I'm working on a couple things. So I'm gonna just do this one right here. I'm gonna talk about this one.
Okay.
Just know I'm working on a couple things. My Atlanta niggas, I know what y'all niggas like. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really from that. I'm really from that. You hear
Straight
me?
up. Oh, yeah.
Like I know my music is very art based.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I'm from a place called Wellston. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
If you know, you know. But if you don't know, do your research on Wellston. So like. You know what I mean? Like it can get Mac already know. He already know. It can get there. So like
what time to say it's getting sticky.
So come on now.
Come on.
So come on now. So
you gonna drop some trap?
So my Atlanta niggas.
You dropping some trap?
We gonna do some trap, Steve, man.
Okay.
We gonna do some trap, Steve. I got my Atlanta niggas. I'm gonna say that for that.
Okay.
And once again, like I said, I try to satisfy all my peoples. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, my super hip hop heads, man. So I got a project that's been like talked about and tucked for like a couple years now. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those exclusive, rare situations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's done.
And it's not done, but production is in pocket and pen is in motion.
Okay.
So with that being said, man, my super hip hop heads in St. Louis. This one for y'all, man. STEVE N CLAIR, producer No One, formerly known as Centipede.
Okay.
That's coming.
Okay.
That's coming.
Straight up. And
we doing that for the city.
How you want this to feel? How does this feel?
So this, let me put a caution on this one. Caution.
Okay.
Hip fucking hop.
Okay.
If
party and bullshit.
Mad Lib. I'm just naming the type of sounds that the vibrations. Mad Lib.
Okay.
J Dilla.
Okay.
Flying Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Ninth Wonder.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So it's a vibe.
So yeah, it's straight hip.
Yeah.
Hip hop. Like unapologetically hip hop. So I'm definitely gonna do that for that. Like I just gotta let niggas know, like I touch all bases.
Yeah.
And I do it at a high level.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
and with that, I understand why you drop several different styles on one project, but I know you can go hard on one style or one vibe.
All the way through.
And
that's what this one gonna be for sure.
Yeah.
The
That's what it sounds like the next two you got.
Yeah,
with the trap and this one.
Yeah, for sure. So we gonna feed the streets and we gonna feed the, you know what I'm saying, the hip hop heads. You know what I'm saying? We gonna, you know.
That's what's up.
We gonna definitely do that for sure. And in between time, like I will be dropping like Lucy's and stuff like that. So just be paying attention. More sounds is coming for sure.
Yeah, man. As an independent artist, how important are like visuals?
Oh man, that's super important for me personally because you know I'm a film. You already know I'm a filmmaker, photographer, man. So like that's.
And what you be eating, nigga? You don't even eat nothing. What you vegan?
Yeah, I am.
Flat out, this nigga be out here trying to look at a sex symbol. I thought this nigga was modeling for Calvin Klein or some shit, nigga. I was like, God damn, nigga, like what the fuck? This nigga ain't never gained no weight ever, dog. Like this nigga ain't. You know, everybody have like maybe a little chubby stage. Where they put on some weight.
I ain't lie, I gained like a little bit, but my gaining weight is different from gaining weight. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, bro. I
saw you at the 2 Chainz vegan pizza restaurant. That pizza busting.
Hey, that pizza slapping, bro.
It's slapping.
It's smacking. It's slapping. However, you know what I mean? That shit.
See, I be doing the cauliflower.
Yeah, for sure. The cauliflower crust. That 2 Chainz spot. I'm not sure if they using cauliflower crust there in particular. I'm not sure because I don't like the pizza. So you would think that it's just regular pizza. You know what I'm saying?
That's cap.
Nah, hey, all right. You say you coming down to the bro.
I'm coming.
We gonna go to Chainz spot.
He said it tastes like regular pizza.
We gonna go to Chainz spot, bro. And when I say that, bro, like you just can't, like I can bring that mug to the function and just don't tell nobody it's vegan.
Yeah,
and motherfuckers be banging that motherfucker,
wow.
And then I tell your ass it's vegan after you eat it, type shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
Nah, that to me. Yeah. If you asking me, like I'm not from the A, like you know what I'm saying. So many a restaurants, many a pizzerias down there, but for me, so far.
And it's your lane.
They got the best vegan pizza. Yeah, it's in my lane too.
It's your lane.
Chainz got the best vegan pizza in the A.
So
that's on record. That's recording. I got you.
What? Take me through a day of eating with you. Like, what's your diet like?
All right, so bet, boom. This is a STEVE N CLAIR day. So boom. All right, so I'd say typically I wake up in the morning, about 7 a.m.
Espresso?
Nah, I don't start my day with espresso. Not me, bruh. I ain't gonna hold you.
Straight up.
Gonna hold you. Not me. So wake up about 7. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I will go on record say this. I could be drinking way more water, but I do make sure I drink some water in the morning. I could be drinking way more. Okay. And then I also take I do my cayenne pepper, ginger shot. You know what I mean? Turmeric.
Cayenne pepper, turmeric, and ginger.
Yeah. Or it might be a combination of the two, whether it's like turmeric and cayenne pepper, or you know what I mean.
How does it taste?
Gross. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Why is everything that's good for you bad for you? It tastes bad.
Man, that's deep.
Everything that's good for you tastes horrible, bro.
That's a fact. But that's a fact to a certain degree. But I, you know what I mean, put a little, just a couple drops of agave or something, or like, all right, so when I say I'm a vegan, I'm vegan-ish, so to say, because I eat honey.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of vegans
so
don't.
If you're vegan, you're not supposed to eat honey?
Yeah, a lot of vegans don't eat honey.
Why?
Because it technically, I guess, come from a bee.
It don't kill the bee,
but it don't kill the bee, though. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's a whole little, debate within the vegan world.
Yeah, our vegan niggas straight.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a hood.
You a hood.
You know where I'm at. you know where we at. I'm in St. Louis right now. Y'all don't know where I'm from. I'm from St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? So enough said about that. So yeah, so you know what I mean? Like,
okay, this nigga said cayenne pepper.
So yeah, cayenne pepper. So it's usually a combination of cayenne pepper and turmeric, or turmeric and ginger. I usually don't cayenne and ginger together, because that should be spicy, boy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So, and this every morning.
Yeah, I try to do it every morning.
So how is this prepared?
So this get your insides rolling in.
I'm saying you just put the cayenne in the cup.
Yeah. I just use
put a little water in there.
Yeah, I use ground. Okay. You use some hot water, ground cayenne pepper,
and it's just a shot.
Yeah, it's just to make a shot.
I'm trying to get the people to get healthy.
Yeah, for sure.
We're trying to give them the details.
For sure. It's just a shot. I mean, you could drink more than a shot though if you want to. Like if you're really trying to get your stomach moving. Hey, you could drink more than a shot. You know what I'm saying? You gonna feel it.
You do the sea moss?
For sure. Absolutely.
How sea moss taste? I've been thinking about going with the sea
moss. Sea moss is fire.
I heard somebody say it tastes like applesauce.
Sea moss fire. Sea moss fire. Now I don't do the sea moss as much as I need to, or as much as I should.
Hey, that shit
but
expensive.
When I do,
it's a tag for that sea moss, boy. You got to pay to be healthy out here. Don't get it mixed up.
Yeah, for sure. My boy Ja down in the Ja from the Lou too. He selling sea moss. I was buying sea moss off him, man. Yeah, his recipe was fire. For sure.
Wait, he make the sea moss?
Yeah. Yeah.
That nigga know what he doing.
Yeah. No, he know what he doing. He Jamaican. Enough said. He Jamaican.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, my brethren.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, stop by saying, nigga. I think that might be Haitian. Don't get me fucked up. I don't, my bad.
We are.
But yeah.
You know.
Okay, so the shot in the morning. What's
So
next?
boom. We doing a shot in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We drinking water.
You fasting
And
until
then
lunch? Or do you eat breakfast?
So I eat breakfast, but
get your lot
I don't
together.
eat.
I see you trying to get it together.
No. This real. No, this real shit. This real shit. Because here's my breakfast. Typically is a smoothie. So boom.
Okay.
I have me a smoothie.
You put kale in your smoothie?
I
Kale
don't
trash.
really put kale too much in my smoothie. I eat kale.
If you put kale in your smoothie, you trash. Like, that's so horrible, bro. That's trash.
Hey, you know
I can mess with the smoothie. It got to be fruit. I can't really do the green boy. Like
hey, I look.
The green boy
I rock with the green machine. You know what I'm saying? It takes a while though.
So what you put in?
So my smoothies though, bro. I typically do a tropical smoothie. I don't really put greens in my smoothie like that. Like if I'm out and I'm getting a smoothie or something like that, I might get some greens in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Spinach or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, bro. My smoothies usually tropical fruits.
Yeah.
Or
that's how you should start your
dragon fruit. I've been on them dragon fruit smoothies lately. Them motherfuckers be smacking.
And you make them, or where you getting them from?
I make them at the crib.
Okay.
I make them at the crib. Cherry, man. I got a newfound love for cherries, bro. Like cherry smoothies, them must be hidden, bro. I don't know. Adding cherries to the smoothies, bro. That shit be hidden for some reason, bro. Yeah.
So what fruits you be putting together? You just use one fruit and just make that one smoothie?
I mean, sometimes I just do one fruit, but so the smoothie, I go back to the cherry one. I had cherries, blueberries in there. And then it was just cherries and blueberries. Okay. That was it.
Okay.
That was it.
Sometimes you got less is more. Yeah.
And you can, and the cool thing about it, you can kind of play with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my tropical smoothies typically had a mango, the pineapple in there. You know what I'm saying? Strawberry.
Fire.
Yeah.
Do you put protein in them, or you just do straight fruit?
I do just straight fruit and water typically.
Okay.
Just straight fruit and water. We do got protein at the crib though, for sure. Sometimes I do the protein. It just really depends on what vibe I'm trying to go for. Like, sometimes I make dessert smoothies, and like bananas will be like the base for that. You put a little protein in there, it'd be like a dessert smoothie. That's when I use like the oat milk. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
if y'all don't know this is still morning time. We still ain't ate shit yet. But I be fasting in the morning. I don't eat nothing until like after 12.
Yeah. So smoothie and that, you know what I'm saying, anywhere in between that 11 to 12:30 pocket. And then I start eating solid food around 1.
Okay. So,
you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, and then I guess this is one of my vices, man. I'm a snacker.
Yeah.
So I start nibbling on healthier snacks. Yeah, around that time, you know what I'm saying?
There's niggas that grew up around corner stores.
Yeah, niggas grew up. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's just
it'd be hard to.
It's just an evolved version of that. Yeah. That's all it is, bro.
And that's why I don't like greens, because I always ate something that was fire when I woke up.
Man, come on, man.
It was Cocoa Puffs, Fruit Loops. Nigga, what you mean? Like, nigga, green juice in the morning?
Come on.
I'm never starting my day off like that.
Come on. So, yeah,
So, what's for lunch? A salad?
So, for lunch, man, it varies, bro. Like, it'd be a salad, a wrap, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A protein bowl, you know what I'm saying? It's typically not nothing like too heavy, though. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like too heavy. Like, niggas be banging shrimp plates and all type of steak.
Hey, 10 piece.
You know what I'm saying? 10 piece.
Wingstop. Lemon pepper. Lemon pepper stepping, nigga. Shout out to Wingstop, nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
It's better than fried. You know what I'm saying? I'm making improvements. I'm just slowly getting there.
Hey, 100%.
And so what dinner look like?
So dinner typically looking like, bro, man, I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, I be eating all type of shit far as like with dinner, bro. Like all type of like vegan meals and stuff like that. Like, and the thing is too, like when somebody say vegan and everything, you automatically think that person may be like healthy per se. Like, there's a lot of vegan junk food too. You know what I'm saying?
What's vegan? What is some vegan junk food? I ain't never heard that before.
Food, like, You know what I'm saying? Like, just basically, like, replicas of the things that we enjoy. You know, burgers, wings, you know what I'm saying, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And just the way that it's prepared, you know what I'm saying? Processed, different processed foods. And I ain't gonna sit here and say that I don't enjoy them. I definitely enjoy them. I enjoy them for sure. But, you know, you got to more so kind of treat it as, like, you know, a reward instead of, like, eating it every day constantly. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it ain't... You know, it ain't no different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You like don't be out here on your high horse belittling somebody.
Yeah.
But, you know, you still, you know.
Hey, that's my thing with the church folk. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Hey, they'll dog you out and go home and pour them a shot as quick as they can.
Come on, man.
You feel me?
Come on, man.
We ain't talking about that today, though. I ain't on y'all. But your wife vegan too?
Weekend? Yeah.
Okay. So it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you be struggling if you came home and she was frying some chicken, nigga.
Bruh. Look, I'm gonna fold. No, man. I ain't gonna fold. I've been in the game long
What
enough.
a hot sauce.
Hey, but that ain't, look.
You gotta eat the cauliflower with the chicken.
Oh, not necessarily cauliflower, you dig. Not necessarily that. You can't eat the cauliflower. And I fuck with the cauliflower wings. But my thing is, man, one thing I realized for me, it's not really the actual chicken that I miss the most. It's the seasonings and the sauces. So I still use the same.
Eat seasoning.
That's what I'm saying. So
as
long as I got the right seasonings and then I got the same sauces,
you pop it in the air fryer.
Of course.
Boy, I got a theory. I promise you they gonna tell us all us gonna die because we use the air fryer for 20 years.
Yeah.
I don't understand how
Yeah.
we put this food in here and it's just like it's really fried. Like
absolutely. And that is a whole thing, bro. Like
it's kind of like how when microwaves came out probably in the 40s and the 50s, they was like, I don't know about this. Like how this thing heating this food up.
For sure.
And for a minute, it came out that they was trying to connect it to not a disease, but an ailment of health.
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Yeah, so definitely, you know, there's a rabbit hole. I'm gonna say that for sure. There's a rabbit hole with that. Absolutely,
straight up.
So absolutely, but at this point, what doesn't have a rabbit hole attached to it? You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I be saying with the food, bro. Like I got older people in my family that lived a long time that ate pork bacon, ate fried chicken, drunk a glass of wine every day, did all of these things every day, and still lived. Like the oldest black man in the world, I think was I don't know his name, but the nigga was smoking a cigar on the porch. He was like 100 and something.
That's crazy.
And he was smoking a cigar on the porch, and like
that's
you would have
crazy.
told that black
That's
man
crazy.
he was gonna be dead if he kept doing that a long time ago.
Facts. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that go to show you at the end of the day we ain't on clock. And we can circle that. And we can circle that on back to what we was talking about when we first started, as far as just like living in the past and then trying to live so far in the future. Nah, keep your foot planted and live for today, what we got going on today right now, because we ain't on our clock, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta enjoy this shit.
Yeah, we on God's time. Just like they was talking about you had to be obese to get COVID, and healthy niggas started dying, and they didn't know what to say.
Bruh.
It was a mess. People, my parents went to the gym every day. I don't know. Yeah, it was like that for y'all. I'm sorry. Your time is your time.
Nah, that's a fact, bro.
Flat out.
Yeah, that definitely ties in back to that, bro. But like that still don't, you know, if you trying to get your thing together, like get your thing together. Like don't be discouraged. Don't be like, oh well, anyway. No, work hard, get your shit together. When that go for anything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't allow the fact that we ain't on our time to discourage you to get up and get it started. I'm just talking like, you know what I mean?
And the thing is, bro, it should bring a sense of urgency to your life. Like, cause like I always tell wife, like I don't know how much time I got left. If I'm gonna do it, it got to get done as soon as possible. Like, cause a lot of times you wait. Like I hear stories about people that waited until they retired to try to go to this country or go here.
Yep.
And then 2-3 weeks later they dead.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro.
Like, are you crazy? That's messed up, man.
Nah, that's real shit, bro. That's why we gotta live, man. Live for the day, man.
They could have went and did it anyway. Mm-hmm. Like if you working a job here, but you want to see palm trees, just get you a job in Florida and work a job in Florida. You see palm trees every day.
That's a fact.
It ain't rocket science.
It ain't. It really ain't, bro. It really ain't, man.
People
really
get
ain't.
so comfortable that like they brain just be twisted. Like
bro. Yeah, bro. This shit is vast, bro. Like this shit is not minuscule, bro. This shit is vast. The world is fucking humongous, dog.
Yeah, like even in the loop, I ain't got to the point where I look. If I gotta work, I'm not finna work in this motherfucker. I go somewhere beautiful and work. I go to Arizona.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I go somewhere beautiful and work.
Yeah, consistent weather. You know what I'm saying? For
straight
sure.
Up.
100%, bro.
I want to talk about one of your artists before we get up out of here, man.
Let's go.
He dropped the Flute album.
Shout out to my man.
And then he just dropped the piano
album. Yes.
Did you hear the piano album?
I love it, and I man, look, I love everything Andre 3 Stacks is doing, and then why I say that is like he making getting old look cool as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like
he doing him.
Freedom.
Yeah, he doing
freedom. You know what I'm saying? So I admire that, bro. Now with that being said,
the piano album,
hip hop
needs some help.
The hip hop. Who's controlling this thing?
He gonna drop an album. I don't know when.
If we can,
I think he already got one in the tuck, like you.
If we can get it,
I think he already got one.
You know what's crazy, bro? Like, man, like
that piano album trash though. I ain't gonna tell you.
See, I think
the Flute album I could dig. It just needs to be in the right, like we said earlier. You have to hear it in the right place.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you hear the Flute album in Dubai at the hotel when you walk in, you're gonna be like, oh my God. Like the smells is gonna hit you, the beautiful fragrances. You're gonna see gold everywhere. You're gonna be like, oh, this is elegance.
Yeah, for sure. I wanna say this about the piano album, bro. Me personally, I don't think he dropped that more so for someone's enjoyment. I think it's more so like if you enjoy it, cool. If you don't, cool type of thing. I think he more so just like, you know, sometimes when you got certain things inside of you creatively, man, like sometimes you might hold on to it and you might wake up and just be like, fuck it.
Yeah, the difference is a lot of people don't put that stuff out.
Yeah.
It's like how Kanye do a verse and he might have a bar where he don't say no words. It's just a tone.
Exactly. So,
you know what I'm saying?
So like kind of like it's like an idea of putting your rough thoughts or your rough drafts out type thing. You know what I'm saying?
I also heard on the artsy side that he dropped the album to go with the
Met Gala thing. So yeah, no, that's exactly what he did, bro. Now that's hard.
When you talk about people who plan,
that's hard.
Who plan art and how they come out with stuff.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, I can see him doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That tracks.
Yeah,
with a nigga like that.
Yeah,
you know
sure.
What I'm saying?
Everything is intentional, dog. So like me personally, man, I'm a sucker for the grand piano. You know what I'm saying? Just coming from from a musical family. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I can enjoy this motherfucker just bloop, bloop, bloop on the piano. You know what I'm saying?
Like they don't care.
Like I ain't saying.
We used to be geek. We used to go to somebody's house and they had a piano in their living room,
like,
bro.
For real, bro.
Like what?
For real.
Like
for
y'all
real,
got a piano, bro.
For real. For y'all who don't know, he's a maestro on the keys too. I don't know if y'all know that or not.
Yeah, I'm probably rusty as hell. Like, I'm gonna come back on you niggas though, straight up, flat out. But yeah, I think Stats gonna drop something.
Man, bro, it's crazy though because like if he was to drop an album, bro, to where it's like I ain't gonna say album, but if he was to drop a rap album he's rapping on, because the album is not going to be a rap album per se. It's still going to have those sounds in there, but it's going to, you know, it's going to have raps on there. It's going to have songs you can boogie to, things like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like once he end up releasing that joint, I think, man. I think our old heads, bro. If that happen, bro, man, YNs, y'all gonna have to get to the back, bro, because the old heads, they trying to take over hip hop, bro. All the OGs. You know what I'm saying?
The streets gonna go crazy.
Don't let Jay drop.
Yeah, Jay drop.
Don't let Jay drop. Our OGs is. Hey, I love it though, bro. I will say, I want to go on just record one more time and just say this too, bro. Like, all our elder statesmen in this hip hop thing, man, please continue releasing music, because us youngins that looked up to y'all, you know what I'm saying, to see y'all keep going, that gives us that motivation and that, you know what I'm saying, that confirmation to keep going with this hip hop thing, to continue to walk with this thing and continue to create it at a high level, you know what I'm saying? So all our elder statesmen, please continue creating music. Please continue dropping that heat. Please continue dropping that unapologetic hip-hop shit. Don't look at what these little niggas doing and trying to emulate what they doing. Please drop that 50-plus-year-old hip-hop shit and how you living today, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we come from an era of appreciation. Like, we had to walk to get the music. We couldn't just be in our phone and get it. Like, we had to walk. So, yeah, we got a different appreciation for certain people who created music. You heard that 2 Chainz and Old Boy collab?
That Larry June,
that shit's so fire.
Come on, bro.
Oh, my God. I can't wait. Like, that album, I cannot wait
man.
until it hit, like, 35 degrees outside. Like, man. And that's how I listen to my music. Like, I have a winter music that I like to listen to. Like, it's some Nas I like to listen to in the wintertime and shit like that.
Yeah, you got
and that's why I played the record in the beginning. Like, hey, that's y'all music. It's y'all time.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Facts. Super facts, bro. I'm same way, cuz. Same way. You know what I'm saying? But that Life is Beautiful joint, that Larry June, 2 Chainz joint, Alchemist joint we just talking about.
Yeah.
Nigga, every morning to the money. That's one of the first things I'm playing. Good morning, bitch ass nigga.
Straight up.
Straight up. Hey, I'm getting money to that for sure.
Flat out,
every morning.
Tell them where to go find where the album is one more time.
Absolutely, man. So look, check it out. Find me on all socials at Steve_N_Clair. Once again, that's Steve_N_Clair. You know what I'm saying? That's everywhere. You dig? Yeah. You can find AIGHT streaming everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just put STEVE N CLAIR, and then put STEVE N CLAIR into your, you know what I mean, whatever you using to play your music on. You know what I'm saying? AIGHT gonna be the first thing you see on my joint. You know what I'm saying? You can't miss the cover. It's colorful. You dig what I'm saying?
Straight up.
The purple one.
The purple one.
You dig?
Straight up. Hey man, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Go check out my boy music.
Hey, I appreciate you.
We gonna do this again, man, on some just regular life stuff, man.
Look, check it out.
What up?
When you get to the A, bro.
Yeah.
We got when you get to the A and you get somewhat settled to the point where you can, you know what I mean, sneak off, you shoot a little woo out the bam. Let me know. I'm there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be down there working. But y'all be good, man. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Man, love,
you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to all the mothers that are gone.
Love. For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Be nice to each other, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. St. Louis.
Tariffs is lit. China, they unemployment rate going up.
Oh shit.
All right, we out.
Elaborate.
I like that.